sharing this adventure?
Yes, it's fine with me.
I've been putting it on Quora every week. It's on my little D&D site, little D&D space.
Yep.
I get like 50 views. One upvote.
You got one thumbs up and 50 views? Are you sure it's not you clicking on it and giving yourself
Oh, dude, I'm sure I clicked like 10 views, so it's probably 40 views. All right.
You got to start advertising.
That's what you guys are for. Welcome to D&D 5 Families, the adventure we do on Sunday mornings. My name is Godric, your DM. And let's start with introducing the characters. Can we start with Hyphy? You can do a short one if you want. Or you can go long, it's up to you. Or we can start with Twigs. I don't hear her. Give her a second. I have Hyphy. I'm number 1, Twigs number 2, Yainyan 3, Quillis number 4. Remember your numbers. Emma 5, Ray 6.
Okay, I got sound back. Sorry about that. So introducing Hyphy, she's a little over 3 feet tall. She's got a lot of packs on her. Very organized though. She's got dark iridescent black hair and wearing really plain robes. She's got things hanging from her with braided grasses and such. She puts her hands on her hips a lot, and she happens to be wearing a black raccoon mask over her eyes. Basically, they don't cover her eyes. She's got holes in there, but it looks like a raccoon a little bit.
Excellent. And you're number 1. Okay, Twigs, you're next.
Okay.
Hyphy's a gnome. Did you say that? She's a gnome. Okay. Go ahead, Twigs. Your voice is not on.
Stupid thing.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. You can hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Native American looking human druid with long, straight black hair, suntan skin, black eyes, and a calm personality. And then Emma is a half orc. Impressive height and weight for even an orc. Emma's stature is intimidating nonetheless. She wields a great glaive in combat and has a hair trigger for a temper. And that's it.
All right, let's go, Jan. Yeah.
All right. Jan is he's a goat king. He's almost 7 foot tall. He's got black hair, black fur over the top half of his body, and the bottom half of his body is white. He wears pretty common clothes in neutral tones. He doesn't like anything too lavish. He does have some jewelry that attaches horn to piercings on his ear. He's got like gold eyes with horizontal slit in them. He is a wizard.
Nice, thank you. You're number 3. And Quillis?
Quillis is also a goat king. He has speckled gray fur, except for the face where it's a white barrier all around the flat front area, and then like a black all of the rest of the face. So it creates a weird effect. And he is kind of slow but very methodical in what he does, and is also a wizard.
Nice, you're number 4. We said we discussed Emma, the half-orc barbarian. He's number 5. She's number 5, sorry. She has a great axe, right? Oh no, she has a glaive, a special exotic, huge glaive weapon, which is magical. She got from the ogre. And next is Ray, the unicorn. She's hidden under a dirty blanket. And a dirty blanket is magic to cover, to conceal the identity of the person beneath it. And we're hiding Ray from the world because she is the last unicorn. Unfortunately, the rest of the unicorns were hunted down by evil lizards and dragons for their horns. And it seems Hyphy took the job on protecting the unicorn. Am I coming through, everybody?
Yes.
So she's a very, very white, clean coat, red, orange hair, blue eyes, and seems to be always in good spirits. She communicates telepathically to the party and seems to be helpful and inspiring and seems to be connecting best with Hyphy the Druid, but also with the rest of the party. Matilda, our NPC peasant who has just turned to be an alchemist, was taken by the black dragon, and the party was threatened. If bring back my son, who unfortunately you killed him, and I will bring back his body so I can bury him, and I will return these prisoners. One being Matilda. Alcad mentions, listen, the dragon, Old Smote, they call her Old Smote, has been known to keep her word. Though she's evil, has been known to keep her word, so probably we assume Matilda will be somewhat safe as long as you perform your end of the bargain. Any questions on that?
Did we do the scouting with the animals, or we're not at that point yet?
What do you want to scout?
To see if the ogre's body's still in his lair.
Oh, I think you started to do that last week. So it was you and Hyphy, right? You were talking to the animals as druids, scouting ahead. And the message you receive is that nothing much has changed, but something's different. Something's different at the old tower monument where you fought and beat the ogre. Something's different. That's all you get. And Alcad says, listen, we can go out the back way. That way we can avoid the dragon because, he said, I peed my pants when I saw her in real life person. So, you don't mind, we can go out the back. Hopefully we can get the ogre, bring him back. Alcad says, I have a spell that I think is going to be helpful to you. So, you don't mind, I'll come along because, I want to see this thing through. Does anybody else object to that?
Objection.
I wouldn't object, but he's pulled some rather erratic moves. So I would ask him like what he plans to do. I'd hate for him to make the ogre's Skola's body disappear and then suddenly we have no body anymore. So I would kind of ask him what he was planning. And he's used to being questioned by me.
Young lady, I am a wizard. I do wizard things. I'll tell you what I have. I have a special spell. It's called Tensor's Floating Disc. And I'm going to help you with that. Bring the body back on that disc.
Okay, so
Thank
just
you, Alcad. That would be fantastic.
out a character here. Alcad's AC and hit points. Do we need to note it down?
I have it. You can just put him. He'll be. Did you want to bring the dog wolf Grincher?
That would make 10 in the whole party.
We're not going to count. we're not going to count Matilda now because she's with the dragon, so it'll be 9, right? Won't it?
Okay, 9.
Oh, no. You're right. It'll be 9 with Alcat. It'll be Hyphy, 1, Twigs, Jan, Quillis, Emma, Ray, Kroll, and then Grincher, and then 9 will be Alcat.
Okay.
You can record hit points, but you're not sure what they are.
I don't know what Quillis's hit points are in AC.
I have Quillis at 22. Is that right?
Yep.
And
13
AC 13.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Thank you.
Did anybody change hit points or AC besides Hyphy? Most of you guys have 14s, 13s, 14s, and 15s. Crow has a 16.
It's 12.
Well, the only difference is if Twigs wields a shield, he would get what, 1 more AC? Shield gives you +1 AC.
+2.
Okay. He's at a
Do you
14
wanna-
without shield. No, he's not going to wield a shield yet. That's he just has one. He sent those character sheets via email.
Sorry, I think I'm back. So does everybody want to go out the back door? Or does everybody want to go out the front, which means you're going to face the dragon once more? Show of hands.
So we went back to the portal, I take it, and we're back in the Grimm family castle.
Yeah, so as you come back to the prime material plane from the plane of limbo, you notice your body starts aging again. So while the plane of limbo, you're kind of like in a stasis, sort of. Everything happens different in a different dimension, and you notice your breath. You notice the excitement in the air. You notice the fear. You still remember the fear from the dragon. I think everybody was feared except Hyphy. Who else wasn't feared?
Just Hyphy and Unicorn.
Yeah, okay. And you guys kind of remember what you have to do. Any questions on that?
I had wanted to take some time while we were in limbo to talk to, I think I mentioned it at the end of the last game, to talk to the unicorn and find out what she knew about her own skills and abilities like teleportation and curing wounds, detecting good and evil. I know she kind of did that for us already, but did we get into that conversation? Did we have time to do that?
She has the power to cure wounds. She can detect good and evil. And what was the other one? Oh, she can teleport very short distances. She's starting to practice her with her horn, but not strong enough to do the full teleport out of the area.
Yeah,
She has telekinesis.
I do remember her like reading the people, and she just if you're talking about the frog that came to get us, he said that it was the same as you, like not good nor either evil.
Right. Okay, but she does have some experience with her own ability. She knows that she can heal herself and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good. Thank you.
And is she coming along? Yeah. Right.
We can't
Okay,
let her hang out by herself.
Right.
Yeah,
Especially
you better
not in the
not.
castle with the dragon.
The dragon might smell her. I'm gonna do a perception check. See if the dragon smells her.
She smells as the dirty blanket.
Yeah. It smells like her son.
Yeah, she's real good at reading people and detecting alignments, and she'll tell you if you just ask her. Also, Kroll.
She's a giant dragon lie detector.
No,
Yes.
the unicorn. Oh.
Yes, the dragon is the dragon. The unicorn is a evil and good detector.
Mhm.
You guys want to see if you guys are feeling evil or good, and she'll detect it. Evil attack. Crow's ready for his healing. You gonna heal Crow? How you gonna do that? You got rabies from the rats.
Right. I can use a a lesser restoration. It's at second level, but I still have all my spells, so I'll do that. I want to heal him.
Okay, let's do that. You put your, how do you do it?
I will tell you. I lean over him. I say, "This too shall pass," and I put my fingers out over the body. Fingers come together, and I lift my hand up from his body as I'm saying, "This too shall pass."
You draw the magic of nature, and instantly he seems to be getting better. His eyes clear up, and he stops sweating, and he says, "Thank you, my kind lady. I owe you one."
We all owe each other. You're welcome.
And as you go out the back door, you notice the dragon has brought her army. It's known as the Hand of Smote, and there's about almost between 70 and 100 hobgoblins lined up outside in line, in groups of 10 with weapons. They're just standing there. And there's like a barbarian guy in wolf's clothes on the side. Not the leader, but maybe like a mercenary. He's flipping a hand axe up like this. They all see you. They're kind of like just looking at you. You know, they're outside waiting for the dragon. They're the dragon's servants, mercenary. And Alcat starts shaking. Starts walking behind Emma. Alcat says, "We must hurry. We must hurry past this and get to the old tower."
Can we take a wagon from the barn or the stables somewhere? We'll need a wagon. Oh, well, you have levitate disc, but maybe we should take a wagon as a backup, just in case.
My lady, I'm going to cast a magical spell.
I understand, but if any of our party gets tired, maybe the wagon would be helpful anyway. But I appreciate you, Alcat.
Says we don't have time for a wagon. I'm gonna cast. He goes, "Kala, expeditious retreat." Everybody seems to be double movement now. He upcast it so everybody can be double movement. So we're gonna run now to the old tower. You don't mind? He says. Just listen, I want to get my XP and put this adventure behind me. It says. Anybody object?
Let's go.
Okay, just kind of give me a marching order. You know, I assume you guys are like in a circular group, just running there. Who's taking the front and who's in the middle, who's in the back? There's 10 of you.
Hyphy and Ray will be in the middle.
9, sorry. Okay, Hyphy and Ray are in the middle, good. Outcat's also next to you, running. Expeditious retreat spell.
Jan will hold up the back.
Emma
Jan
can go in the front with Crawl, and Twigs will be in the back.
Twigs. Emma's in the front. And Crawl in the front.
What are we going to go 2 by 2?
Ray. Hyphy.
Twigs will have the dog with her. And
where's the wolf in the front?
No, with Twigs.
Grincher in the back. Twigs and Grincher in the back. I have Ray, Hyphy, and Alcat in the front. Emma and Crow. And where are our goat kings?
Jan is in the back.
Jan. What about Quillis? Who am I missing?
Quillis can be the middle or the front.
Quillis can be in the middle. And then the wolf. Let me see, 3. Okay, yeah. So you got two in front, Emma and Kroll. So that's good. Ray, Hyphy, Alcat, and Quillis in the middle. And then Twigs, Grincher, and Jan in the back. Sound good?
Mm.
So that way when I throw a rock from a giant, I just like roll the dice, and whoever it goes next to basically gets hit. Okay, you get to the old tower monument, and as you approach, there's a high grass, like a high grassland. You're in the center of the Shadow Valley, where there's sun just for a few hours, and the rest of the day it's blocked by the tall mountainous regions at the edge of the valley. And the monument is 65 feet tall. It's a 40 wide cube base and 3 levels high. Everybody give me perception checks. And add your bonuses if you have them. That's wisdom, right?
I got a 9, including my +6.
Okay, keep going. Anybody else?
I got a 16.
I roll for Kroll and Alcat. Alcat got a 13. Anybody else? Anybody else higher than a 16 or 13?
Twigs got an 18.
7. Twigs, nice. The Wizards?
Emma got 10.
Let me hear from the Wizards.
7.
Quillis is like looking down at some bugs in the grass. You find the centipede crawling across your path. Okay, so I'm going to say Twigs and Hyphy, you notice that right away, you're at the same place, but something's changed. The tower, it looks like it's new. It looks like it's a new construction. And the entryway, it's built by large stone blocks, and it looks much newer than before. The stairs up to the first level entryway, which was locked by cobwebs before and badly broken stones, is now newly fashioned and sealed with securely with a solid wooden double door about 10 feet high. And also there's an iron knocker on the door. So it's no longer dilapidated like it was before in your first encounter. What do you do?
Didn't we just look in on this, on the state of Skola's body and found that he was still lying there with spiders in him? How did all this happen? So he's still lying somewhere in...
Well, the owls went through the windows on the top level. You can see the windows. The windows will overlook Shadow Valley from the 3rd level. And there's 2 windows that are still open. So apparently the owls checked, and the owls checked to the windows.
Could potentially be some kind of illusion.
Anybody want to detect magic? I think detect magic turned into like a cantrip of sorts, right? Because that's not even a spell, is it?
It is a spell.
Is it 1st level?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does anybody have it memorized?
I do not have it prepared, but
Negative.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute concentration.
I have it prepared. I can just cast it.
You do, and you detect a faint, old type of magic from the epic that's long past, that's only talked about in storybooks and mythical writings. Alcat says, listen, I can blow the front door with a fireball.
No, this might be a situation where we need to knock. We don't want to trash them. We really just want the body back.
With the type of magic that I detected, so you said it was old. There are a couple of things that could cause the tower to look new again, which would be illusion or time-based. Like if this region moved back in time, would I get a sense of which it is, or if it's something different?
Do you guys go up to the front door? There's about 10 steps into the entryway, up into the first level. Go ahead and make an insight, Willis. I think there he is. What did you get?
Mute.
Say it again. The number.
Natural 18 plus 0. So
nice. Okay. You just feel like a welcoming presence. Like the thing is somehow like a you get the sense that it's maybe like a sentient power, and it welcomes you in. That's what you get right now. The door though still being locked.
Oh, it's locked. We should knock. That would be the best way to go about this.
Okay. Jan knocks on the door with a knocker, and as you do, the right door, the right double door, which is 10 feet tall, it's a very thick, like an oaken, strong wood type door. It just opens up, and you smell like a gust of not old air, but like the air that's been mixed with like cement and it's been there for years.
Stagnant.
Like a stagnant air, yeah. And it opens up to a room that's a 40 by 40 and 20 high. And you notice that there's two torches that are lit, strangely. And that lights up the room. And then across from the entryway, on the other side of the room, 40 feet across, there's a large staircase that has huge step blocks that go up to the second floor. And that also is blocked by another wooden door to the second floor. Also, there's some kind of shaft that was originally, when you were here first, was covered up by cobwebs. And now the shaft is about 15 feet high, closer to the ceiling. It's about a 2x2 crawl space. It seems to be the shafts that are made to ventilate air between rooms, right? And it's just a nice, clean, well-fashioned stone chamber, 40 by 40.
Mm.
Guys want to go in?
Do we hear anything? Do we see any like nature, birds, any other people around, anything like that?
Quillis notices there's 3 rings on the door on the left side. I'm sorry, there's 3 rings on the wall. The left side, they're hooked into this stone work. And the first ring is copper, and there's a copper key hanging from it. Second ring is it's like a iron, and there's an iron key hanging from that ring. And then the third ring hanging from the wall is a silver, like a silver ring, and it has a silver key hanging from there. 3 keys for your use.
We should take them all, just in case.
You want to take them?
Jan's the key holder now?
Oh no, you guys can steal them if you want to. But
Did Jan
take
take
them all. If
as
nobody else is reaching for them, Jan's gonna grab them.
As you take them, you take them. You notice that there's
detect magic going.
you notice a strangely, a tiny white spider crawling over the keys, like a baby that hasn't really matured yet. And that's strange because, you know, baby spider in the room. Hyphy and Twigs immediately are reminded. Also, Quillis are immediately reminded. And Crow says, "Oh no, is that a spider? Kill it, kill it!" Crow has like this double mace.
Smack the spider.
So you smack it, and Crow's like, "Oh, thank you." Crow has like this, it's like a fight, like a buff fighter, double two-headed mace, and he's like, kill the spider. So you smack it, you squish it, and just maybe a little warning of what to come.
Fun.
So, Jan the wizard has the 3 keys.
When he took them off of the wall, was there any difference in the circles that they were on? Any difference in like magic on them, or was there no magic on them at all?
You don't notice the difference, but you do notice that they can be hooked right back on in case you want to be a gentleman and put them back when you leave.
Does anybody else find it weird that basically a day and a half ago, this was not like this at all? This was all in ruins? Is there any chance, I mean, if this were first edition, I would say that I disbelieved what was happening.
Do you want to do that?
I do.
Okay. Hype's like, I disbelieve. This is not true.
Seems like we're not in the right place.
You close your eyes of disbelief, and you open your eyes again, and it's still there. It's you touch it. The stone is a nice carving, well-fashioned masonry. And the stones are kind of like you notice now since it's clean and cleaned up. It's not covered over by cobwebs like it was before. It's a nice greenish grays, a different kind of tones in the granite and stonework, and it's just very beautiful in a way. And you wonder how that happened, that it's changed so much, but
How
still
long
the same.
have we been gone? When's the last time we were here?
I think a few days. Not more than a couple
days, right? Maybe a
right.
week.
Outcast says, "I know. I have an answer. Magic."
Yeah, it could definitely be an illusion of some sort. And
Outcast says, "Listen, guys, where's the body now? Come on. What did you do to it?"
Well, we can send in some scouts if we want, or you just want to charge in.
Up to you. By the way, there's no animals around here. Animals kind of don't go near here for some reason.
some of the spiders.
What about the dog? What if we send in the dog? Does he detect anything with his canine sense?
The dog is there. Grincher doesn't detect anything. There with you, just smelling everything. Dog pees in the corner.
Marking his territory.
Marking his territory. Yeah, everything seems to be.
He's not hesitant about going back inside where he was maltreated all this time.
Well, the dog seems to remember the place, so he's okay. Like an old home.
Like he had happy times here.
You know, with dogs, you can put a piece of tape on their nose and they're happy. It doesn't, they don't notice. You can basically, he just remembers familiar places, so he's cool.
All right. Well, shall we go in? Same marching order. Tanks in first.
Outcast says, "I can blow this door to the second level with the fireball."
We got two strong orcs. They can probably push or use the key on the door. Your spell.
You notice on the door handle there's a key. There's a key hole, and it is a copper keyhole.
Right. Then we will use that copper key on that.
You stick it in, you turn it. It's like a very well made lock, and you hear like a click. Give it a little push, you hear a click, and the door just pops open and goes inward. You smell some a new type of stale air, but it opens up into a chamber. In this chamber, the torches are put out. The torches are on the wall are put out, so you're gonna need some kind of dark vision to see in here. But it seems to be a similar 40 by 40 empty chamber, 20 high. And again, across from the entryway, there's a big block stone steps going up to what appears to be a third level. And everybody
All
makes...
Still new construction?
Huh?
It's still all new construction? It's
Still
all
all new construction.
Like HGTV came in here and remodeled and hang new tapestries and all that stuff?
Yes, but as it opens the door, you notice, you know how you open a door and like, ever seen it like a cobweb falls down, like maybe there was a spider there, and the cobweb falls down, you open the door, it just kind of falls on the ground. And this cobweb is not a regular cobweb, it's kind of like, it's like as strong as like a loose weaved bag, like a net.
It's falling on the group?
It just falls to the floor. It's just a small one.
Probably from these new
Very
spiders.
very strong cobweb.
Is the unicorn detecting anything evil?
Ray goes. Ray concentrates for a second. She's a little bit confused by the area, and she seems like a little bit scared and confused about detecting evil or good. But she's not feeling safe at all. She's not.
Neither am I. I think this is all a trap, guys. This is unreal that this could have happened so fast. It's too easy. Did we? I really think we should have looked around to the outside, because remember, Skola's room was exposed and that's all been rebuilt. Did we see that? That it was all built in, or it appeared to be all built in?
Say it again about the built-in.
When we approached the tower, basically Skola's room where he lived was all, it was exposed. The walls were gone.
Yes, that was the third level.
That was all rebuilt.
Skola the ogre,
right?
Ogre dragon. Well, you're not there yet. That's on the third floor. You want to take a look?
But couldn't we have seen it from the outside?
It's all sealed up.
From the outside, you notice that the walls were there. The walls were not blown out. When you guys first entered this old tower the first time, when you fought Skola and his group, you noticed that the walls were like blown out, like seemed to be blown out by like a tornado. And as you walked into the third floor, you can like literally walk off the ledge and fall down. But now the walls are present, and it's there's two nice windows. From the outside, you saw two nice windows on the third floor. So it's like a new construction. That's all you saw.
This might be in reverse. The first time we were here, it might have been the illusion, and now it's lifted because he's dead, possibly. Who knows?
Could be. I won't say no.
Can you say that again, Twigs?
I said the first time we were here and everything seemed destroyed, that could have been the illusion.
But Quillis did detect magic when we first got here. He detected the old magic. So either it's I don't know if it was that he detected the remnants of the magic, if the first time was the illusion, or if like this is the illusion. If it's like this ongoing magic current.
I look at Twigs and I say, Twigs, is it worth one of us becoming a wolf spider and maybe scaling up the side of the building and seeing what we can see in looking for Skola's body? Because that's what we're here for.
Yes, that's worth doing.
Who's gonna change? Both of you? You got two
Um,
druids.
You know what? I'm gonna do it with twigs. I'll change into a large spider, like the similar to the ones that we fought.
Like
So
a beast spider.
similar to the same ones that were in this castle before.
Okay, you turn into a spider. You do a transformation.
This form.
And you're still stuck in here until you open the door up top to the third level.
It's all sealed up.
I want Quillis and Yainyan to give me a perception check. Wisdom.
I'm gonna at least climb up the wall above the door, so at least I'm perched above the door
You do that, and
as a spider, and then
Hyphy, you change into a spider also, and then where will you be going?
need to be a spider. You're better off having your spells.
Yeah, I'm not gonna change.
We only need really one scout.
Quillis and give me a perception check with Yainyan.
I got a 15.
Nice. Did Quillis do it? Just give him a second. He may have cut out.
He rolled low.
Okay, Yainyan then.
Yeah, I
you
keep
notice
going a little bit. But
you know some arcane writings on the wall going up to the third level. See some arcane writings on the wall. Just enough light to see them.
Can I read them? Can I do an arcane check to see if I know what they're from?
You can, but because it's dark in the room, you can't quite. You need some light because Goat Kings don't see in the dark.
No?
No.
I do have a torch on my on me. I do have.
You want to light the torch?
Yeah. Can I pull out my torch and light it?
Yeah, give me a die roll and just don't roll a 1, and nobody will catch fire.
I got a 9, so.
You light the torch with skill and purpose, and you see the arcade right on the wall. It's an old tongue, like it's like a common tongue, but it's an old tongue they used to use years ago. You learned this from the libraries, from your wizard schooling, and hey, I just thought maybe you know Quillis. Maybe you guys had a class together, maybe like dark potions.
Would Alcad know what the symbols are as well?
Well, Alcad's there reading now since the torch came on, because he was also human. He's kind of behind Yainyan, not understanding yet, but Yainyan reads it. It says, "That is not dead which can eternal lie, yet with strange eons, even death may die." You guys got that? That is not dead
just
which
one more
can.
time.
That again.
That is not dead which can eternal lie, yet with strange eons, even death may die.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna ask you to say it one more time. I think we're in a bad cell zone right now or something.
It's okay. That is not dead which can eternal lie, yet with strange eons, even death may die. You guys get that? One more time.
Yet with strange.
Eons, 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 like epochs of time. Even death may die. Alcad's kind of creeped out. Alcad goes, "Guys, let's not read any more writings. Let's just get the body and get going."
It's worth it to always read something.
Okay, what does it look like the lock is? Which key is going to fit in this lock?
This lock is iron.
You all, when we come across this was writing, right?
Yeah.
over
That's-
something.
Yeah.
Walls like
so,
graffiti, right?
Yeah.
Not graffiti. It's
So,
more like a
bullets.
carefully written arcane writing.
Careful graffiti.
Lilith takes not his spell book, but a different book. And you see him chant something, and the writing is perfectly created on the spell book through magic, or not spell book, but notebook, in an exact like scaled replica of what was on the wall.
Can I
Yeah.
tell him what you're doing? So they know.
Yeah.
He has a homebrew cantrip that copies, or maybe not homebrew, but cantrip that copies writing exactly into another book. So that way he'll have it for later, exact writing. And you do copy it successfully. And,
Honest.
So
just gonna-
is it called the Xerox cantrip?
yes, but he has a different name for it. Something, if you want to tell, I don't care. But
It was
basically
called
Xerox.
Oasis. There was a version 3.5 cantrip.
Okay, cool.
Can it also copy like a treasure map?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it a range or is it by touch?
Range.
No, he didn't touch it.
It's
Yeah.
anything that I can see.
Okay, nice.
If you can see it, it'll copy it into his book.
A great
What
thing
part?
for a thief to have.
Gianna's just gonna see that and be like, impressive. Continuing on.
Is Yainyan gonna open the door?
Yeah.
Before anybody
Okay.
puts a key in the lock,
Or
I'm
wait.
moving toward the back with the unicorn. We're kind of backing up.
Okay, Emma and Kroll be at the door. The spider's at the top of the door, and Jan's at the door, gonna open it.
Okay.
I'm gonna open it and then like jump back. Just in case.
Hyphy and the unicorn are hanging back, and you open the door. It takes a little push, like a little effort, and it pops open. It just opens up, and you're at the third level. And this level, it's a 40 long hallway and 5 wide. And remembering the ogre's door is always at the bottom of the hallway on the left, at the end of the hallway on the left. And there's 2 statues on the left side of this hallway, carved intricately by stone. And there's some writing below the statues. Otherwise, it's
Since we have
empty.
to read them, right?
Definitely. I've got my torch. Let's
We need
read.
a Arcana check, probably on this one. I say Alcab. Alcab will do an Arcana check on the writings. He rolled 11.
Found something.
Not really great. Anybody? The Wizards, can you beat 11
I only got 13. It's not super great either.
total, or dirty 13?
Yeah. I have a 0 for my perception modifier. It's just straight 13.
Okay, but that's Arcana though. You don't have Arcana.
Oh no. Oh. Well then I have
I'm doing Arcana this time.
19 then.
Let's switch it up. 19, much better.
Much better.
How about Quillis? Quillis been 19? Just check it.
12.
Total 12. Okay. Yainyan's up. Basically, it says, and you guys remember from the first time we were here, Awaken Cthulhu. And these statues are a huge buff, 6 foot tall. Seems to be humanoid creatures with big fish heads, big fish eyes, fish heads. One's holding a trident and one's holding a net. They seem to be coming out of like what looks to be maybe the ocean, and they're coming out. They're like moving they're like in an action pose, but frozen. They're like coming out of the wall, carved out of the wall, and they're just 2 statues next to each other below Awaken Cthulhu. And that hallway leads to the final door, which is the final room.
Have our characters ever heard of this Cthulhu before? Is it like a god from an ancient time?
You want to? I know Quillis
Like a
knows.
history check?
Do you want to do a history check? Go ahead, give me a history check.
I will.
Before I do that, does Quillis want to add anything? I know we talked about this before.
Yeah, so I had a couple things. I'll copy the writing again, same fashion.
You do?
Do we know? Would I be familiar, or would anyone else in the party be familiar with the fish people? If they were Triton, Quatoa, sorry.
Which one?
Or something else. Quatoa? Okay.
Well, I want you to give me a history check. Anybody that's interested, give me a history check.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 3 and a 12, so I'm out.
I got a
all right.
dirty. I got a dirty 16.
16, that's pretty good. Anybody else higher than that?
15. So not quite, but
15 and 16.
CAD.
Alcad rolled a high also, pretty high also. So you three, I reminded of the mythical stories of before time began. These gods seeped down from dark stars into the world, and were entombed in the oceans. And since then, they remain sleeping. And there's a religion built around that. And that religion still persists. And the religion says basically that we need to release Cthulhu from his tomb. He's now sleeping. Release him from his tomb. That will bring about the Armageddon of the world. And those who dare the apocalypse are devoted to releasing him from the ocean so he can basically destroy the world, which is the end goal. Cool, right?
Doesn't sound good for us.
No, it does not. These guys are up to some shady shit.
These statues look like they're like alive, you said?
No, just that they were fashioned very, very well in an action pose. Not that they're like, kind of looks like, statue of David, like just a really nice statue.
Doesn't look like they were petrified and put in that spot. That looks like they were carved.
That's tricky because, it could be a petrified person, but at least for now, it's just part of the wall. It looks like it was carved out of the wall because there's some carvings of oceans between the fishmen and the wall. There's some waves coming up out of what seems to be an ocean behind them.
This also might explain why we're getting a magical aura, because this could be a temple to this Cthulhu god.
You get that a lot. You kind of, that makes sense actually, even to me.
Maybe the area has a way of regenerating itself too.
That's something definitely. You guys remember when Hyphy fell down through the hole in the next room? The hole. As you were leaving, it's the rocks seemed to start coming back together and covering up the hole. That was something that I remember mentioning. Maybe you didn't catch it, but you remember now. That was weird that you saw the rocks. I don't want to say regenerating, but at least coming back to where it starts making the whole floor whole again.
Well, I mean, crystals and rocks actually grow. It just takes a long, long time to do it. And this seems it's at an accelerated pace.
Oh, okay, science guy. All right.
That was Emma, the half orc. All right, should we go to the next door down the hall?
We should
Marching
probably
order?
be careful around these statues, though. Never know what they're gonna do.
The lock is a silver keyhole.
So you said it's a 5-foot wide hallway. We can only go single file, essentially, right?
Yes, and at the end of the 40-foot is the final chamber.
Okay, we can put. Oh, are we still wounded or did we all heal ourselves up? Is Emma still wounded?
You are still wounded. I have Emma's down to 23.
I'll do a cure wounds on her with. Oh, I can't do any spells. I'm a fucking spider. So I guess I'm a spider crawling on the ceiling down the hall.
You want to turn back?
Oh, it's fine. She can take a good barrier or drink a
Someone
healing.
wants to heal Emma. You want to pop a potion? You have what?
She's gonna eat her good berry that she has, so she's +1 hit point for that.
So you're back to 24.
I noticed her eating her good berry. I can heal her. I would have done that, I think, before coming back. So
Give me a healing roll, Hyphy.
Just
Give me some healing damage. Give me a healing roll. How much do you heal? You gotta do it now.
Yep. Okay, so
A D8.
Cure wounds, and it'll be 7 + 4, so 11. And is she looking good now?
Yeah, she's what? That's only down 2 hit points. She's
Right now,
35.
she's only down
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good.
So
Your maximum is your maximum is 35.
No, her
Okay.
max is 37, so she's 35.
So you heal Emma, and right away her wounds, which
Thank
were
you.
starting to clot with blood, have been healed almost completely. And she's
Sorry
happy.
about
She
that,
says
Emma.
thank you.
We
And
just
I will hand her all but one of my good berries because I feel bad that I let her be sick for so long. Sorry about that. I'll give her 3 good berries. But don't eat them now.
He grabs them. He grabs the good berries.
power.
Okay.
So obviously I can't use my glaive in this hallway. It's too small. You said I need 10 by 10 area to wield it. So I'm on the great axe for Emma. And
Yes,
Twigs
that is
in a
correct. You
spider
can just
form.
use a smaller weapon. Okay, Alcat's at the door. He's anxious. He says, "I have a fireball ready."
Oh my god. Just use the key.
Great. I'm gonna open the door and step to the side just in case that he can use his
Just
fireball
hand
if
him the key.
necessary. Yeah, I'll hand him the key.
Before
You have
you
the
open
key.
the door, I'm gonna hold my hand out and go. We should expect that the one we killed before is going to be standing. We may be able to bring him out and save ourselves from the deep shit we got into. But it should be dangerous. I don't think we are going to see a body when we walk in.
There's nothing like being in deep dragon dung. So get her done.
That's interesting. If you don't get I'm just saying, if you don't get the body, I wonder what you're gonna tell the dragon. Just saying.
We're gonna run.
Don't go back, right?
Just didn't survive. They didn't survive.
Cat says this body better be here, man. He opens the door, click, and this is a stone door, by the way, with a silver lock ring keyhole. And when it clicks, it doesn't open by itself like the wooden doors do. So he has to push it, and right away, you smell a rotting corpse. As the door swings open, you smell a rotting corpse. The ogre's body lay not 10 feet from the doorway toward the center of the room. His black and blue scaly body has turned into a whitish dried husk of what was once a large, fat ogre dragon, some 10 long feet from head to toe. The room 30 wide, 40 long, 20 feet high, nicely carved windows fashioned on the other side of the doorway, overlook Shadow Valley, 4x4 windows. And back to the ogre. The body seems to have aged since you left him, but still it's in the rotting stage. The flesh has begun to fall off the bones onto the floor where the ogre lay. And just then you notice the body seems to start moving a little bit. The arm lifts up like this. And under the arm, a nice, beautiful looking black spider crawls out, about the size of a cat. This spider's a little different. It seems to be a very deep, and there's light coming in from the window, so the room is lit well enough to see. And it seems to be a very deep, pitch black spider, but it has red veins going all around its shell on the back, and also around its head. And the red is like, it's like a glowing color, like it's almost like a glowing red spider.
Initiative?
Well, the spider is aware of you, and then the head lifts up, same kind of fashion, and another cat-sized spider comes out, and there's two of them. And then you notice the flesh of the ogre, which is now rotting, dried, old flesh, erupts on the back of it, and there's like bubbles of baby spider eggs that are bursting forth, with hundreds of these white baby spiders crawling all around the ogre. And then I see a few fist-sized spiders come out, and they start launching towards you like water balloons.
God, Alcad's gonna use a friggin' fireball.
And before that happens, I want the wizards to, and Alcad, the wizards to give me a perception check.
That is a nat 20.
Oh wow, really? Okay, you are stricken with an old test at school about mythical creatures, and the story goes very interesting. You notice that one of the cat-sized spiders, as it walks towards you, it just turns invisible, and you feel like it's still crawling because it was in motion. So now you're worried because you can't see it. And the veins on the backs of the spiders, the red veins, remind you of an old test you had at school. Something like there's these, just in myth stories, arcane spiders they're born by infusing mature spider eggs into the flesh of a mythical creature, dragon, unicorn, Medusa. The eggs hatch, the baby spiders feast on the arcane blood, and only under an arcane ritual cast by a wizard, they undergo a metamorphosis into arcane spiders. And supposedly they're spellcasting. That's the story. And
hence why they turned invisible.
Could it be true?
We're witnessing it.
Right now you have a few fist-sized spiders launching at you. You have the two big ones, one turned invisible.
So are we essentially all in the room? How big is the room?
And the bodies that, the room is 30 feet long and 40 feet wide and 20 feet high.
Okay.
And the ogre's body there laying in the center. And you got your work cut out for you, but at least the body's there. It's not in good condition, let me tell you. That might be an issue, I don't know. But everyone roll initiative. As your dex bonus. I'm gonna roll for Kroll and Alcad. Ooh. I rolled high. Everyone give me initiative.
Okay. Emma rolled a 21 and Twigs rolled a 15. That's what their modifiers.
Hype's got a 15.
Willis has a 17.
John also got a 17.
Quillish. What did Hyphy get?
15.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for Grincher the dog. Got an 18. Wow, you guys are like ready. You guys are ready this time. Dang. Okay, it looks like
For Kroll, Ray, the dog, and Alcad.
yeah, it was rolled pretty high. Crow rolled an 18. Alcad rolled a 20 total. I got 17 Quillis. I got Yam 17, 18 Grincher the dog, 15. The lowest is Twigs 15. Let me roll for Ray. Ray rolled an 11. Ray raised the slowest. Ray's like in the back hanging out. Okay. Alcad says he's up first. He says, I'm gonna wait to see what you guys do, but I'm ready. Okay. He's doing the math. He's scratching his head doing the math. He goes, I wonder if a fireball in this room will end up blowing you guys up. I'm not sure. He's thinking, he's trying to measure the room, you know.
So is it the whole party? Everybody's in the room right now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
That's
so
the
Emma's first. She
Thank
has a 21. She's gonna it's big enough room that she can use her glaive, right? And attack
Yes,
a
yes.
spider.
So
Is there any visible spiders?
there's the two large ones, but one's invisible. So I'm gonna say that you can just hit the one that you can see right now.
So as a bonus action, she could go into a rage.
Yes, bite your lip.
Okay, so she's gonna attack with her glaive. I mean, do you want to see the roll, or do you want me to just roll? I'll show
Just
you
tell
the
me.
roll.
Just tell me. Just tell me.
She rolled a 10. It's +6.
Okay, so you
16.
hack at the spider that has not turned invisible, that's lurching for the party. And I got armor class 14. What was your total hit?
16.
Okay, you hit. Give me damage. So you need a total of a 19 to get the wounding effect, right?
Yeah.
Plus
So
5.
it's 2d8 plus 4, and then as a bonus action, when she's raged, she did 4 plus 4, 8.
How much total damage?
8 total.
Total
And she
8.
Total 8, and then
That's really low. You get extra strength to that?
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
A 1 and a 3 plus 4.
Including your rage damage plus 2.
The rage damage. Well, I have a question about that.
It's plus 2 at your level.
Okay. It's your proficiency. Okay, so that would be 10. She did 10 damage, but then she also gets a bonus attack when she's enraged as a berserker.
Want to roll again?
I get an extra attack. 14. Okay. 9. So that's a hit. That's a 15. And then the same damage, right? 4 and a 3, 7 plus 6. So 13.
Total damage is 13.
Yeah. Total damage 23.
Plus 10 is 23.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You hacked the spider. It's not dead. It's not bloodied. Oh, wait, hang on. It is bloodied. Black juices drip from the spider, and there's like some glowing red blood. It streaks across the floor as the spider keeps coming towards you.
Okay, that's her turn.
I'm gonna say the dog. You want to roll for the dog? Also,
Crawls up, right?
Actually, Crow and the dog are both 18. So let's do the dog
Okay.
first. You want to roll or should I?
No, you should roll for the NPCs.
He has a 1d8 bite, so he's gonna try to bite the same spider. Here we go. Miss. The dog starts barking, but doesn't connect. For Crow, Crow gets a plus 6. Here we go. Hit. Damage a d10 plus 4. Ooh, 11. Smashes the spider in the back, breaks the shell. Still hanging on. We got the dog. Okay, we got Yainyan and Quillis up now, both wizards. Who wants to go first? You guys both at 17. Anybody speak up? Do something. So let me tell you what I got. I got an invisible spider coming toward you. I got the spider that's getting beat to all the hell. These are the two that are larger. Oh, by the way, these ones are larger, like the size of a cat. There's two of those. And then there's 3 fist-sized spiders that are launching towards you like water balloons. And then there's some baby spiders, 4 that are crawling over the ogre's back that are worth killing. And then there's tiny ones. So again, 2 larger ones, 3 fist-sized, and then 4 babies total. What do you do?
So multiple melee attackers moved in. So I would try to find the best angle that I could and cast Burning Hands on the most spiders that I could get without burning the body.
Ooh, that's gonna be tough because the body is right there. Why don't you give me why don't you give me just a raw intelligence roll to see if you can aim your spell correctly?
Uh, 11.
Okay, I'm gonna say you can get 2 of the medium-sized, fist-sized spiders, and then 1 of the very babies. And the two larger ones, one being invisible, you can't really get those because you'll hit the party. So you can get 3 of them. So give me damage. Tell me how you do your burning hands.
Alright. Oh, yeah. There's no material component, so you just he makes a motion with his hands and does a small chant, and then like builds up the energy into like a reddish hue in his hands, and then just releases it while his thumbs are connected, and just kind of like throws the reddish hue, which turns into fire in front of him. So that's a dexterity saving throw.
The room's lit up by
No
fire,
damage.
and yeah, 3d6, right? The room's lit up by fire momentarily, and the power comes to your hands, kind of pushes you back a little bit, like a recoil from a shotgun. You blast 3 spiders. Give me damage.
So like 4, 6. So
What?
16 damage.
16? You blast the 2 fist-sized ones completely.
So
as they launch for you, you blast them, and then they just come down like in dust, in like embers. You know, they just completely burned to hell. And the 1 baby one's also burned. So you killed 3. So there's 1 fist size left and 3 babies on the ogre's back, and then the 2 big ones you gotta worry about. And then now we're gonna go Yainyan. You there?
He kind of caught some of the room on fire, if I heard correctly, right?
There's like a blaze because it's stonework. It's kind of dying down right now, but yeah, there's some fires, speckled fires here and there.
Okay, I want to aim my Ray of Frost cantrip like straight at like the body, because I think that even if it like freezes or whatnot, I don't think that it's gonna like affect it too much. So I want to
Right, so you can just zap the body. Okay, so
so just straight at like the ones that are like on top of this body.
I'm gonna say you can get the 1 fist size left, and also 1 of the babies because it's in the same area. Give me a to hit roll. Okay, so the fist size are armor class 10. If you can hit that, then you can also hit a baby behind it.
That is a 13.
Okay, you hit. Give me damage. Just a D8, right?
That is a 7.
Okay, you completely, one of the babies is completely frozen stiff like a block of ice. So he's gone. And then the one in front of that, the fist-sized one, has like some frost up around the body, but he's still alive. Not bad. Okay, let's go to, let's see, I got Twigs, Hyphy. Twigs and Hyphy are both at 15, so someone speak up.
About Alcad, wasn't he at 20?
He's waiting. He's like, he was trying to measure his fireball in his mind. He was afraid to blow you guys all to hell, so he's stopping right now.
Okay, I'll let Hyphy go.
Okay, so did you say that there's still, how many of the two biggest ones are left? One's invisible because you cut out a little bit when you were telling me.
Two cat-sized spiders must be there that crawled from under his arm and from under his head. One of them turned invisible. Those are one of those guys is hanging on. He's all beat to hell by Emma and Kroll. And go ahead.
I'm gonna step out and visualize how I can position a 20-foot cube to get hopefully the invisible spider and the other cat-sized spider, and then as many other spiders as I can. But those are the goal. So as long as
I'm gonna give you a choice. You can hit the one fist-sized spider and the three babies on the back. Hang on, the two babies left on the back. That's 3. No problem. Or you can go for the large cat-sized spiders, which are obviously more deadly. The problem with that is there's a chance you're going to hit the party on the cat-sized spider. You have to make a intelligence roll.
Right. Okay. I'm going to go for the cat-sized spiders.
Okay, those are the big ones.
Yep.
That are next to the party.
Yep.
That you have to make a roll, or you can hit the party. I just want to be clear.
Okay. So what do you want me to roll?
What did we roll before?
I don't mind hitting the party.
Oh, okay.
So
just give me your wisdom, your spell modifier, and I'm gonna give you a difficulty of a 6.
okay, so I have a plus 6 on wisdom now. No, I have a +4 wisdom. So
just don't roll a 1. Yeah, just don't roll a 1, I think.
I rolled a 5, so I should be okay. So
is this thunder waves?
what's that? No.
What is
No.
this?
I'm stepping out and I am going to open my mouth really wide, like I'm going to sing something operatic, and I'm going to say, from a chandelier, and I'm going to cast fairy fire on those two big spiders. And if I and they're now encased in a violet light, they now we have advantage on attack rolls against them, and they cannot become invisible, or they cannot be invisible. So
very good. Very nice. Okay, the invisible
you can
spider.
see them, right? You can see an outline of their flames, essentially, right? Fairy fire.
Yeah.
The invisible spider has crawled right next to number 3. Who's number 3?
Yeah.
No.
The invisible spider has crawled right onto your foot. And you know, now
with the least hit points.
Now, if it was a regular cat, you wouldn't be too worried. But this is like an arcane spider, so
maybe he wants to be your familiar. Talk to him into being your familiar.
I typically go with frogs, but
do wizards still have familiars?
Yeah, but I'm more familiar. I'm used to frogs. I'm used to being around frogs. Spiders
just polymorph him later.
Speaking of which, you were thinking about doing like a breeding a unicorn. You know, these are rare, specimens. Why want to put one of these, in a mason jar?
Yeah, you want to throw it in a jar.
Yeah, but this is a cat-sized bug. I don't have a jar that large.
We could try capturing a baby one.
Yeah.
So again, it gives them +2 to hit, right? Everybody, is that right, Hyphy?
It's an advantage.
It's advantage. Advantage, even better. Advantage, so the big ones are advantage to hit them because they're glowing with the fairy fire, and they can't be invisible, right?
You're invisible. You can see them. They're outlined, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you can like the predator. Right. Cad's going to hold back and say,
Isn't it Twig's turn?
"Oh, you're right. Okay, Twigs. Go
Well,
Twigs."
he's in the spider form on the roof. Can he web down and attack the wounded spider with his just spider bite?
You're gonna crawl off the wall and do that.
I'm gonna web down. You know, they put a web and they drop down straight down.
You
on top.
do, and
Okay.
give me armor class 14 hit. You gonna bite? You gonna do a bite?
Yeah, he's gonna bite with his wolf's giant spider wolf fangs.
I don't know. I'll give you what, a D6, D8. What is that? Not sure really.
I don't know. We'd have to look it up. Oh, a 20.
Wow. Give me damage. Let's just say D6. It might be enough. Now, here's when you guys do a critical hit, you have a choice. You can roll the first die,
5.
and after you roll the first die, you can choose to double it, or you
I'm
can
gonna double
choose to
that.
roll.
I rolled a
Or you can
5.
choose to roll another die. I'm just saying, you can choose to roll another die. So if you roll the 1, you can roll another die, or you can double the die. Your choice. You want to double it?
Yeah, I'm gonna double that. So that's 10
Yeah,
damage.
it's 10 damage.
I
Okay.
don't think I get any damage. Oh, I get my tattoo gives me +1 damage. So actually that's a 12.
Nice. I'll let that happen. Okay, so how do you kill it?
Ooh, I killed one. He bites his freaking head off with his wolf claw fangs.
The head just pops forward, and glowing red blood splashes at the party, and the spider turns over, and the legs still moving, but it's pretty dead.
Nice.
Okay, good job on that. Alcat is going to. Alcat's like, you guys got this covered. He casts Tensor's floating disc, and a floating magical glowing disc appears next to the ogre's body, and then he starts scratching his head. How are we gonna get this body on this disc? So he's already like kind of like thinking after the combat, try to get this body on this disc. It's pretty heavy, huge ogre, and that's his turn. I just want to ask Hyphy, Ray can do something if you want, or she can hold back. There's one glowing invisible spider that hasn't been touched, the big one, and you want her to be safe and hang back, or want her to try to attack with her horn?
Safe and hang back, please.
Okay, she does. She was ready to attack, though. Just saying. All right. The invisible spider is right on top of Yainyan's foot, and I'm gonna say one to 3 gonna attack Yainyan, and then 4 to 6 gonna attack somebody else. Okay, attack Yainyan. The spider. You see it move its long black legs, and it weaves a spell. Magic missile. 3 missiles fly right up at you from the bottom. I'm rolling damage. Oh, I hit automatically. Oh wow, okay. So I get 3
This is
dice.
gonna end him. Oh my god, he has 8 hit points.
I know.
Each die is +1. Let's see. Here we go. 4 + 1 is 5.
I have 1 hit point left.
1 + 1 is 2. Is 7.
Ah,
And
yeah.
the last 1 is 2 is you take total of 9 damage.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Are there negative? Can you be in negative hit points? How does that work?
No.
Okay, so the new rule is when you get to 0, you basically go down. At 0. But you got to roll death saving throws, and then 3 death saving throws, which takes at least 3 turns. and you're dead, or you can be healed during that time. So we
Well,
can do that next.
What's the time
There's-
limit?
Also negative hit points, because if you have negative hit points, I believe twice your maximum hit points, then you instantly die.
Yeah, if he went to -16. No, it's not twice. It's your hit points. If you went to -8, you would be dead outright. You'd be dead outright if you went to -8. But he's at -1
One.
right now.
Yeah.
So, Yainyan, can you explain to us how you collapse? Because you did.
I think
So-
Yainyan should have been second level from getting that tattoo, but that's just me and killing the
He
rats.
has experience. I'm counting his experience. He has experience.
so
Okay, wait,
this
if you
rat
survive this, you'll be second level.
so there's spiders on my foot, right? It came up on my foot, and then I probably saw it when the fairy fire came around it and saw it on my foot, and then it just like immediately shot me with that magic missile, just like straight up. Probably hit me in like the back of the jaw, and I probably went back and fell down on my just immediately.
Do you want to explain what your life before your eyes, what you'd be thinking in your mind
I'd probably I'd probably
as you begin to die?
I'd probably be like, this is it. I only got what I got from my my master. I probably think about my time with her because there wasn't much time before then. Yeah, I'd probably be thinking about her, about my time with her familiars, you know, my time learning magic and how much more I wanted to learn. Yeah, I'd probably have like the
Nice.
slightest thought of my the remnants of my my parents, even though I didn't have much time with them. I'd probably be like,
Are they passed?
he does not know.
Okay.
He is unaware.
Why don't you give me one death saving throw? 10 or higher succeeds.
Yeah. That's a 14.
Okay, so you see an old relative that's passed, and they're like, come to the light. There's like a light, and you're like, wait a minute, I got some stuff to do. Hang on.
I didn't learn enough magic.
All right, so the new round. The answer to your question, Bob, is every round you have to roll a death saving throw, and if you make 3, you come back to 1 hit point, and you're stable. But if you miss 3, you die if nobody intervenes. And during that time, you can do healing, or I allow potion, good berry, I allow that, just putting them out.
And a one is 2 failures, right?
Oh, okay. So if you roll a 1, that's 2 failures. That's close to the death's door. And 3 failures will finish. 3 failures or 3 successes will either get you up or kill you.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Now, if the monsters are sinister or intelligent, they can always attack the downed body, because a lot of them, I say a lot of intelligent creatures, like especially like a dragon, are keen to death saving throws, and they know that their characters can come back from coming down, so they can just attack the body. If they do that, you automatically get 2 failed saving throws if they hit you, even for 1 damage. And that'll bring you closer to 3. And the rule applies also with the negative hit points if you get negative to your max. So like Emma, if he gets negative 37, that's an outright death. If Yainyan gets negative 8, that's an outright death. And if you get 3 death saving throws miss, that's automatically an outright death. So it's a little harder to kill you guys, but still can happen. Sound good?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for explaining that.
So basically we got looks like 2 babies and 1 fist-sized that's on his last leg, and then the big one, the big spider. So I'm gonna attack the fist-sized spiders flying through the air. Let's see who it hits. You guys know your number?
Go ahead. I got the numbers. Just roll.
1.
Hyphy.
Hyphy. I'm gonna roll your armor class 14. I got +3. Miss. So if you see like a a fist-sized spider launch right by over your head. Good thing you're a gnome. You're short, right over your head. Lands on the wall. And then the babies are just kind of crawling. The babies aren't really attacking just yet. They're kind of crawling on the ogre's body. So that's my turn. Back up to
Emma.
Emma. Yeah.
Okay, so Emma's gonna attack the invisible spider. So she gets advantage now.
Yes, I'm gonna class 14 with advantage.
Okay, here goes.
That's 2. Best out of 2 rolls.
Ooh, a 20 and a 3.
Rolls a nat 20.
A 20, yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Gotta leave a mark with that glaive. So it's a crit,
Leave a
right?
mark.
And then it bleeds.
That's a wounding damage. So give me the basic damage first, and then you're also gonna have another attack, right? Because you're berserk.
Actually, a bonus rage berserk. Yeah.
So do another attack.
Oh, roll the damage or do attack?
No, that was just the first attack. Do another attack, so
Okay,
I know.
here goes. A 6 and a 3. So I think that the bonus attack missed.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So you're just doing 1 critical. So the glaive does 2d8. It's an exotic, huge, 10-foot long weapon with basically a machete at the end, and it's scintillating with like a magical power. And you crit. So what do you want to hit it exactly, just so you can choose?
Oh, he's gonna carve it right in half, or she is. Sorry.
It's
She rolled an 8 and a 3, plus 4.
So that's 3, 11.
It's
The double
doubled.
is 22, right?
Yeah, and then
And
it,
plus 4 is 26.
yeah. So you only double the damage. You don't double the bonus, right?
Right, you double the original damage.
So it does its an extra D8, right, as well of wounding damage.
The wounding comes next round.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, the wounding starts next round, not this round. So
11, 22 plus 4, 25.
26, 20, 25.
Yeah, that's right. She gets plus 1 for her
11,
level. Right.
22 plus 4. I think it's 26.
What next round?
You know what? We gotta add your berserker damage. So actually, it's 27. 27.
Something happens when a berserker crits, right?
Yeah, but I think that's later on. Not sure. You get an extra damage die, but I think that's after 3rd level. Should I look that up? Finally got my player's handbook. I went 3 years without a player's handbook. So here we go. I'll start to look up if you can beat me. I just read that actually. Attack twice, extra attack, reckless attack, rage. Yeah, so the rage doesn't do the extra damage. You're thinking of a brutal critical. That's at 9th level. So the rage just does a +2 at your level. Doesn't do an extra critical. Wait, reckless attack 2nd level. Okay, you didn't do a reckless attack, so that doesn't matter. Did you choose a path, by the way? Did Emma choose a path, barbarian? It says at 3rd level you can choose a path. Totem warrior, path of the berserker.
Can you hear me, Eric?
No, I can't.
Godric. Okay. Her half-orc blood savage attack. When you score a critical hit with a melee attack, you roll 1 of the weapon's damage dice 1 additional time, and add the extra damage to the critical hit.
Okay, that's a half orc. Okay, yeah. So give me another. Wait.
2d8.
It says. Wait. Read that again.
It says savage attacks. When you score a critical hit with your melee weapon attack, you roll 1 of the weapon's damage dice 1 additional time, and add the extra damage to the critical hit. It's 2d8.
Another
1d8 or 2d8.
Yeah,
okay.
another 2d8. Right. So it's at 27
a 5
damage
and a
so
7. A 5 and a 7. So 12 more.
You did exactly 39 damage, which was exactly his hit points. So how do you kill it?
It slices it in. Okay, Emma wields her glaive in a menacing fashion, I guess, and she swings it. Careful not to hit the fallen Goat King and slices the arcane spider in half.
You do, and arcane glowing red blood splashes on the party. You know, like out of those zombie movies, you know, when you guys get covered with blood, basically. Okay, good job on that. The babies start hiding in the ogre's body once the large one was killed. And does anybody, you guys have a moment to do something?
He gets
Anything?
their turn, right? That was the beginning of the second round.
The other spiders just go. They scram. They're scared. They're hiding now. They're not fighting because they're.
If we,
Go ahead, Happy.
if we cauterize, kind of gently try to cauterize the body, we could probably kill all those babies at the same time and maybe help hold the body together. Anybody think that's a good idea? Maybe we should try it on an arm or something.
Cauterize. Outcat goes, I can blow my fireball.
Didn't he
It's
have
not
a
gonna-
way of preserving it? Is it the fireball spell? Is his preservation spell?
If you want to, I mean, you can cauterize it like with, I say, with the burning hands. You want to try that? Who was it? Was it Quimus? I'm trying to kill the spiders
too
and
much
cauterize the
range.
body with the burning hands. Or
I think we should just go in with a torch or two.
oh, okay,
The burning hands would be too irregular.
to overkill.
While they're trying that, can we do a quick cure wounds on Jan? Because he's down.
Yeah. So, do you have a cure wound spell?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a healing.
Okay. Yes. 11 again.
11.
7 plus.
Jan, you're fully back up. You wake up. You for a minute you're with your mistress, hanging out with her, doing some reading spell books, and you wake up. You've been healed by the druid. You come back to life. Welcome back.
Yes.
Thank you. I very much appreciate that.
Um,
I could always like freeze the body and freeze the spiders inside with frost, my ray of frost.
That's not good. You want to go ahead and do that then?
Can I try to do that?
Yeah, just give me some damage rolls, just so you tell me you're doing it.
Okay.
Tell me your damage rolls.
It's a 5.
Okay, so you seem to freeze the whole body, like basically like frosted through and through, and probably the spiders are frozen in there. Now the spiders may not be dead, but they're frozen. That's something. And I gotta go inside to charge my phone, but I'm gonna just fast forward. You guys get back to the Grimm Castle with a floating disc. On top is a ogre's body that's frozen, just like the smoky air, you know, when you have open the freezer, like the ice that's melting in the light sun. It's like the ogre's body steaming with the frost. And you come into the castle, and the dragon's there. I want everyone to give me. Okay, so Hyphy, you made your save with Dragon Fear, so you are okay for 24 hours. The unicorn's also okay, but everyone else needs to give me a DC 11, DC 19 wisdom saving throw to see if you're feared once you reapproach the dragon. Let's do that. I'm going to stretch my legs.
Do you have to make that every single round? The fear check?
It lasts. Yeah, I mean, you guys, except Hyphy and the unicorn, have to make your save right now.
Okay.
Not 20.
If you make your save, you're immune to the fear for 24 hours.
I
Nat
got
20? Are you serious?
I got an 18.
Here goes Emma.
Is that
An
a dirty? Is that a
18.
dirty 18? Final 30.
Yeah. Emma
Yeah.
rolled an 18 and Twigs rolled a 17. So
I'm gonna roll for Crow and
Twigs has a 19 intelligence, so he actually rolled a 21, and Emma has a +1, so she rolled a 19 exactly. So they're both not feared. Our confidence back.
hey, tell
Hey,
me
give me
those
1
rolls
second.
again, Bob.
Uh,
Tell me those rolls again.
Emma rolled a 19 and Twigs rolled a 21.
Okay, you are not feared. Give me Hyphy.
I thought Hyphy was good because they succeeded
Oh,
last time.
Yeah, Hyphy's good. Hyphy's good.
I got an 18, so I'm still a little scared.
So it's just Yainyan?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I may be almost 7 foot tall, but large things scare me.
okay, so you get back and you notice the first thing you guys notice when you get back is that our little human girl Matilda is climbing the back of the dragon spines and seems to be playing. And the dragon's kind of being amused by the young Matilda. And the dragon says to the whole party, you guys don't know what you have here. What you have here is a creature that cannot lie. She is not capable of lying. That is something very unusual. And you guys say what?
And why do you and how did you come about this knowledge that she is incapable of lying?
The dragon in a guttury voice says, Matilda, how old are you? Matilda says, I'm 9. And the dragon says, Matilda, what happened with your parents? Can you guys hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
I had to switch to my speaker. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
The dragon says, Matilda, what happened to your parents? And Matilda says, well, my mother never let me play with the other kids. So I was sad. One day I broke out of my room and I broke out. And here I am. Now I'm happy. And Hyphy is my mother now. Get that, Hyphy? The dragon says, Matilda, would you like to join my evil empire? What do you guys do?
Hyphy's gonna say, Matilda, won't your Aunt Sarah be worried about you?
I have another 10 minutes. But I'm sorry, I didn't hear you at all. What do you do?
Oh, I say to Matilda, Matilda, won't your Aunt Sarah be worried about you?
I'm much happier as an adventurer. I think I'm gonna go back there. You know, she was mean to me.
Okay. If you don't want to go back there, Hyphy's your mom now, so why would you join the dragon instead of continuing on with your favored mother?
The dragon says, "Oh no. Matilda, this woman is but a gnome. A gnome can't be a parent."
A gnome can most certainly be a parent. Otherwise,
Matilda, if you join me, I will teach you the ways of alchemy, and you'll be a powerful alchemist. Join my evil empire.
Matilda, if you wish to learn magic, we have 2 wizards among us who would most certainly be inclined to assist you in your pursuit of knowledge.
Is she within 30 feet of me?
Not exactly. Let's say because she's like on top of the dragon, swinging from the dragon's horns at this point, and I'd say that she's the dragon's like 25 feet tall, and probably about 40 or 50 feet.
So how close would I have to get in order to be within 30 feet?
You have to be right at the dragon's feet. You want to do that? Hyphy goes. Matilda goes, join your evil empire. Then Matilda's thinking for a second. Matilda goes, evil empire. She goes, will there be candy?
Okay, I'm gonna walk up slowly, not in a threatening way, but to the dragon, so that not to be approaching the dragon, but just anywhere that I can get within 30 feet. I'm gonna tell while I'm walking, the unicorn to stay back. And I want to get to where I can whisper. I'm going to use minor illusion, which I can make be a whisper. In a 5-foot cube. No, just a whisper, but I just want to direct it right into her ear. Just enough for her to hear, but not within shot of the dragon. And basically start talking her ear off about how fun it's going to be. We've missed her so much. We're going to have all kinds of adventures. We're going to have a wonderful time together. And I would be so sad if she stayed with this dragon. This dragon kills people all the time and does mean things. And we really want her to come back with us. We have candy almost every day.
You do. Is that a spell?
Oh yeah, I have minor illusion because I'm a forest gnome. So
and that you can do words with that.
I can do whispers all the way up to a scream, up to 30 feet away, or I can also use it to make like leaves rustle or like make a little minor wind kind of stir something, like some dirt around just a little bit. It's a small spell, but it seems to be the only thing I can think of to do right now. But it should work.
I'm doing a perception check.
Do a perception check?
No, I did it.
Oh,
The dragon knows what you're doing, and the dragon says, Matilda, I have a swamp at home. Does Hyphy have a swamp? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a roll off. I'm using my dragon persuasion. We're gonna do a roll off. Let's say 3 out of 5. Let's say best 3 out of 5. You're gonna make your claim, and the dragon will present. She's trying to persuade or seduce Hyphy into staying with her and living with her at her swamp. Okay, so the best 3 out of 5. Get a D20. The best 3 out of 5 rolls.
Go ahead. What?
The best 3 out of 5 wins.
Okay. I'm gonna use my luck.
Oh well.
Luck feature.
Well, let's see. Let's see if you need it. You have 1 reroll, right? You have 1 reroll, right? 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the best 3 out of 5. I'm gonna give you +2 because you're a nice person and she knows you. The dragon's a new person, and she's a little. She knows the dragon's evil, but she's not really sure what that means. Okay, so give me a d20 roll, and I'm gonna roll against you, and the best 3 out of 5 wins. But you have to give me at least a reason that she'll stay. You have to say something nice to her, something that will make her stay, right? So Dragon says, Matilda, if you come with me, you can stay up late and have candy. Okay, here we go. Okay, on a count of 3.
It's a lie, Matilda. Don't believe him.
Ooh. What's your roll?
I got an 18.
Okay, you win. So you got 1. Matilda goes, not too sure about the dragon. Okay. Round 2.
Okay.
You have 1.
Yes. Got a 17.
The dragon says, Matilda, if you stay with me, you can get Happy Meals. I'm gonna roll. Roll again.
At McDragon's.
Ooh, dang. Be honest, what did you roll?
I rolled a 17 the second
If-
time.
Oh my God.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
No, I'm not cheating. Do you want to watch me roll? I can
Oh, I'm not saying you, the dragon. If the dragon's not cheating, it's not trying.
Yeah, Happy Meals at McDragon's. Yeah. But you have to give a reasonable persuasion. Why would she stay with you? She can stay at the Dragon Swamp.
Love you. We go on adventures all the time. We see rainbows every day. We have a horse with us. She's beautiful and wonderful. And your dog. Remember your dog? I tried to
Let
get
you
off
ride the
horse
pony.
really quick.
Go ahead, Yainyan.
Wouldn't she rather go on adventures than be stuck in a swamp all the time?
She's thinking about it. She's thinking about candy right now. But you have 2. You have 2 wins right now. So 1 more. Okay, here we go.
Going on adventures, you can experience tons of different types of candies.
Matilda, if you come with me, you can stay up late and make potions. Here we go.
Matilda, you can make potions with us too. Look, I have candy right here, and I offer her a good berry to come down. My remaining good berry.
Give me a roll.
16.
Hang on.
Whatever you were giving me said +2, I think.
Oh. I rolled a 16, but without the +2. She slides down the dragon's back and goes, Mommy!
And I swing her around in my arms, and I hand her, I don't hand her the good berry yet because she'll realize it's not candy, but I swing her around a couple times, and we're so glad to see you. We're so glad you're safe. Thank you, dragon.
Aren't they sore losers?
The dragon takes the ogre's body and she goes, What have you done to my son?
Preserved him.
This is how we found him.
Outcast biting his nails like this. He's biting his nails. And the dragon's known to keep her word. That's all you remember. And the dragon grabs the body, and with you see like a tear trickle down her cheek. And with like a bellow, she's like, oh, she grabs one of her unicorn horns and she teleports away, and the whole room is then silent.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God is right.
Thank the Great Spirit. That's Twig's God.
We're gonna end there. Thank you guys. Until next week.
Oh, next time we can raise levels or whatever. Or?
Yainyan, your 2nd level.
Okay, I'll go ahead and look at
that. Who else? Who else do I have? Let me see.
You got Twig, you got Emma, you got Quillis.
Quillis just turned 3rd, right? So Quillis is good. I think it's just Yainyan who changed. Let me see. Oh, Matilda's 2nd level. Matilda gets a D6 hit points. She's a 2nd level alchemist. And you guys, other guys are like halfway point. Sound good?
Twigs was halfway before 2 adventures ago.
Twigs is not quite 4th level.
Okay. It's 3 quarters.
We're gonna end there. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you.